Welcome, students. Hope you all are fine, happy, and healthy. Now, let's start our today's class. So, in our last class, we have come to know about the different kinds of glands in our body along with the functions that they do in our body. Now, there are some other glands also that are present in our body, and obviously there must some functions that is done by the secretion of that glands. So one of the most important glands is the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is called the master gland of our body, and it secretes the growth hormone. So the question arises over here: name the hormone secreted by pituitary gland. Name the hormone secreted by pituitary gland. So what would be the answer? Obviously it will be the growth hormone. State the function of growth hormone. Next question, note down the next question. State the function of growth hormone. So growth hormone, growth hormone. So by name you can understand that this hormone obviously help in the or promote the growth of a human being, either be the male or the female. So it helps in the growth of the bones and the body in the duration of between 0 to 18 years of age. Okay, so growth take place between 0 to 18 years of age, 18 years of age, and between this period of time growth hormone become active and promote the growth. So it is written over here, which regulate the growth of our body, especially the bone. If the secretion of growth hormone increases, means hypersecretion. If the growth hormone secrete more than its secretion, what would happen? It cause increase in the length of the body. Okay. See. Over secretion means more secretion of this hormone cause exceptional increase in the length of the person, and a condition is called giantism. I think you know about a person lived in Japan is the longest or tallest in this world. So how long the body of that person is? It is about 7 feet and something 8 inch, about 8 feet. So in that case, what is the cause of the increase of the height of that person? Obviously in that person the secretion of growth hormone is more than normal. That's why the body of that person has increased, and this condition is called giantism or gigantism. Understood? If the secretion of the growth hormone is more than normal, it causes the exceptional growth in or more growth in human being. Understood? In the same condition, if the secretion is less, what would happen? The boy or the girl become dwarf, and the condition is called dwarfism. Understood? Now, what is the role of hormone in other organism? As you have seen, there are so many functions are performed by the hormone in our body. Similarly, there are so many hormones in the body of other organism which help in the different kinds of function in that particular organism. Suppose, I hope you know about the metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is a process in which an organism changes their body form from one form to another form throughout their life cycle. Suppose in case of butterfly lay eggs, the eggs convert into larva, the larva convert into pupa, and the pupa convert into adult one. So in each stage you can see there is a different kinds of organism look from their parent. So this is called metamorphosis. They convert, or they you can say pass their life cycle in different stages. So the stages are just different and indirect. So that's why it is called metamorphosis. Understood? So in that case, each development of each or form of organism is caused due to certain hormones. So hormone also play an important role in other organisms. For example, metamorphosis, the process through which a tadpole means a small frog, which are found in the water just like fish. So this tadpole convert into frog, and this is called the metamorphism, in which one form change into another form. Understood? So for that they need some hormone. And which hormone help in metamorphosis? Obviously, the name of the hormone sorry, the name of the hormone is thyroxine. So note down, name the hormone which helps in metamorphosis. You can see the spelling from here. Metamorphosis. So the name of the hormone of the metamorphosis is thyroxine. And I think you know, thyroxine is secreted from thyroid gland, and it need iodine for its secretion. So since the secretion of hormone requires sufficient amount of iodine, tadpole need to live in salt water. Understood? So why do the tadpole live into the salty water? Because in that case, from salt they can gain the iodine, and the iodine help in the formation of thyroxine, and obviously that thyroxine help in the formation of that thyroxine help in metamorphosis and convert the tadpole into toad. So this conversion is called metamorphosis. Understood? So you can write a question over here. How a tadpole changes into a toad. Note down this question. Changes into a toad. So this phenomenon has been explained over here. They do not mature. If they do not live in salty water, in that case tadpole will not mature into frog. Understood? So without living in salty water, they cannot gain the final body structure in their life. So similarly, there are some other hormone that is secreted by insect to prevent them from the danger or threatening situation. This is, name the hormone. Note down this question. Name the hormone secreted from insect body. State its function. Note down this question. So it is written over here. Insects such as ant secrete some hormone, pheromones, and pheromones help these insects to track more from other kind and raise alarm during life-threatening situation. So this hormone help them to protect from the life-threatening situation. Understood? So here you got so many questions. Now we are going to study about the reproductive health. When a boy or a girl reaches to the reproductive phases, you can say at the age of 18 and more, at that condition they require a lots of nutrients and proper rest and exercises to maintain the normal functioning of the body. So good nutrition, proper exercises, rest and personal hygiene and good habits are the foundation of the good health. Understood? So you can note the question, what are the requirement for maintaining requirement for maintaining a good health? For maintaining a good health. Note down this question. For maintaining the good health. So the answer is already given over here. I told you these are quite important during the age of adolescence. Okay, during this age of stage, the individual grow rapidly. Okay, because at this stage the growth rate is very much more, and for that situation you have to provide a good amount of balanced diet food along with the physical exercises, and personal hygiene is also very important factor. Okay, so it is mentioned over here, taking a balanced diet, the diet which contain all kind of food component, that is carbohydrate, protein, vitamin. So here you can write a question, define balanced diet. Note down this question. So taking a balanced diet which contain all the kind of components of the food like carbohydrate, protein, vitamin, fat, minerals in the right proportion is essential not for the physical growth but also for the mental development of an individual. So note another question in the same line. State its importance. Hope you understood. Now, consuming too much junk food and irregular eating habit and eating more can adversely affect the human health, and it may lead to the disease like diabetes, heart problem and obesity. So what is the cause of diabetes, heart problem, obesity and cancer? So there are so many causes. One of the most important causes is the consuming more junk food. Okay, one of the most important cause. So you can write the question from here, but the cause of disease like diabetes, heart problem, obesity and even cancer. Okay, how can a person maintain the personal hygiene? Note down another question, it is also very important. How can a person maintain a personal hygiene? So personal hygiene can be maintained by regular bath and keeping the public area neat and clean. Not only your body or your house, you should also maintain the neat and clean environment just beside the place where you live. Understood? So you must keep yourself clean, neat and clean. Your house should also be neat and clean, and along with that your environment where you live should also be neat and clean, which provide you a good health. Understood? So one must bath regularly, keep the public area neat and clean, and otherwise there will be a lead to the bacterial and fungal infection. Girl must maintain the cleanness, especially during the menstrual period. Understood? So the question that I told, how can a person maintain personal hygiene, maintain personal or community hygiene? So it is the question. Now another question comes over here. State the importance of regular exercise. State the importance of regular exercise. So why do we exercise in our regularly? we exercise to keep our all systems in condition so that we can use according to our will. See, here it is written, regular exercise like playing, dancing, yoga help build stamina, which give you as an extra energy at the time of its requirement. Understood? Such activity improve the concentration and the power and boost confidence level. So it is the importance of regular exercise. Adolescence is the age of formation of idea, opinion, independent thought. Adolescents must spend their time to do constructive structure activities. They must also avoid the use of tobacco. Obviously, state the full form of AIDS. Here the full form of AIDS has been given. You know about all those things about adolescence because this has already been taught by me in our last classes. So human being also spread so many kind of diseases that is sexually transmitted, and one of the most important diseases is AIDS. So AIDS, what is the full form of AIDS? The full form of AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, which can be used by infected needles spread by. So note down question, how does AIDS spread? How does AIDS spread? So it is spread by using infected needles and blood transfusion along with the sexual contact with the infected person, and it also cause, if a mother infected, so the infection from mother to the child also comes. Okay, so in that case you can understand there are 4 different ways through which the AIDS is spread. First, it can spread from the needles that is used to an infected person, and this same needle is used to a healthy person. So this needle can contain viruses and which spread the disease. Another, it comes from the mother to her child, mainly the breastfeeding child. If the mother is feeding her breast to the child, the disease from mother can goes to her child. Understood? Another reason, third number, by sexual contact. If a person, either be the male or female, come in contact with an infected person for their sexual cause, at that time the disease is spread from infected person to the healthy person. And fourth, by the transfusion of blood, because blood contains this virus. If the blood contain, if we get transfused the blood from an infected person to a healthy person, at that condition the disease is spread from an infected person to healthy person. So all these things has been mentioned over here. I know it is already known to you. So this question is also important. How does the AIDS spread? Okay, so here we finished our chapter. You have to complete all the question answer that has been given in the book. Thank you. Hope for a better learning. Bye bye.